Oh, maybe you should pause the game.
You are my favorite streamer. Every day I wake up early to watch you.
Yolda, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's crazy, man. It's actually, it's crazy in a very positive way when people tell me how I influence their life and how they like this shit and stuff. It's blowing my mind. Because you have to always remember, it's very important to... Doesn't matter what you're a fan of. A YouTuber, a Twitch streamer, an actor, whatever you're a fan of. These people are still real people. And I'm, dude, in my world, like, if imagine you're me. I'm just a fat fuck, wake up in the morning playing shitty games, talking to himself to camera all day. Being an egoistic maniac who spreads his own opinions while there's no repercussions because you can talk back to me. That's what a streamer is. And suddenly I go to a fucking restaurant and the fucking... Did I tell the story? Did I tell that story? I was in a restaurant last weekend. And suddenly, did I tell that story? And the waitress is coming out. I'm chilling with Tony, one of my friends, who's now the second editor on the second channel. And we're talking about some business stuff and shit. Oh, I didn't tell the story. And we're sitting in this restaurant. Good restaurant. I go there for many years now. Because they have noodles, pasta with, I don't know how to say, wurstgulasch? With like meat in it, whatever. And after a while... The waitress comes out and says, "Sorry, sir, are you a YouTuber?" And that's always weird, right? And I'm not really a guy who's like, "Yes, I am. Oh, look at me. Oh, fuck that, man. I'm not like that." I'm like, "Oh, yes, I am." Well, because our cook is losing his fucking mind right now. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Yes, he knows you and he loves you. Like, what the fuck? This is the second time ever someone knows me in real life. And we're just chilling on what the fuck? He's gonna come out later. He wants to talk to you. And I'm like, I'm just like, "Hey, sure, man. I don't give a fuck. Sure, man. Cool." And then after a while, he came out, man. His name was Dave. But there will be a twist to the story. There will be a twist. That motherfucker. Fucking Dave, dude. Thank you, Clave, man. And that's always... I want to always have a moral of a story. And the thing was...
from the bottom, now
that
we hear.
It's so crazy to me, right? There's a human being that has a real job, unlike me. He's a good cook. They opened a more fancy restaurant. And he invited me to come there. They have like a fancy one with better food and shit. And he works there. And the guy comes out and it's like, "Oh my god! Oh my god, TommyKay!" I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm just a fat ginger, man." And yet I sub again to this toxic streamer. Go suck a dick, Benz. And he's like sitting down. That was me? I don't believe you. Don't lie like that. You're lying because Dave doesn't know I'm streaming. I will tell you in a second. Frankie burned down. And he's sitting down and we're just talking. I love that shit, man. But it's just always, I'm very shy in that stuff. I'm like, dude, man. And there was this moment I was laughing my ass off. I said, "I come here for many years for the pasta with the meat." And he says, "Oh, really? I was just about to delete that from the menu. But now I'm going to keep it for you, Tom." I'm like, "What the fuck? Shut up. I'm just a random dude. You don't have to keep the food on the con." He's like, "No, I'm keeping it for you. I'm keeping it for you." What the fuck, man? That was really funny. And it's just always, I'm getting so shy about that shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he's asking for a picture and everybody looks at us like, "Who is this ginger? Is that Sheeran?" Oh, shit. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. As always, put yourself into me. Don't do that. Put yourself into my mind. Thank you, Heck. Put yourself into my mind, dude. It's the weirdest fucking shit. He was even like, I don't know if I can say that. He was like, "You guys want something? Don't worry about paying." What the fuck? The rich get richer. What? We were like, "No, it's all good, man. We're gonna pay, bro." The fucking weirdest shit. But it's so cute and so wholesome, man. It's I don't know, it's the coolest shit ever. Because there's two different... I think about this a lot. There's two different ways. When this happens to you, there's two ways. You either are happy because of an arrogant standpoint. Like, you're like, "Oh, I'm known. Yeah, I'm better than others. Fuck you." Which is human. Or there's like, you're humbled by it. You're like, "Oh, wow, that was so cool." And I think I would like to suggest or think that I'm more like the humble guy. I'm not like, "Oh, wow, look at me, man." We were talking about old friends, and I told this story many times on stream. I don't want to get into it. I'm a very hateful person towards my old school bullies. A lot of drive that I have in life, a lot of motivation for me to wake up in the morning and actually get something done and make something out of my life is my hate against my old bullies from school. I told the story very brightly, man. Like, I still think of them, and I always think of, I want my old enemies, and some of them, they watch the stream, these "fuck you, Christian, you piece of shit," I know you're watching sometimes, and I hate these people, right? These are like fake friends that fuck me over and shit, and what really drives me life, and this is very toxic, I know it's toxic, I know you shouldn't think like this, but this is who I am, I'm just being honest. The thought of one day that my old school bullies Google me and find out I'm a successful fucker makes me horny, man. It makes me aroused, man. I love that shit. And we were just talking about one of our old friends who always looked down upon me and never took me serious and was like, haha, Ginger, and stuff like that. And we were just talking about him. And then the cook comes out and it's like, hey, I'm a big fan. You don't have to pay, blah, blah, blah. And when the cook went, I was like, fuck Christian. You see that, Tony? No one knows him. Fuck that guy. And I was arrogant for a second, right? I was like, but isn't that human? For 1 second, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I worked my ass off for the shit. And all these haters from back in the day can suck it. Where's Remy down under now? I know it's very toxic and not very Christian, but it's just honest. It's just honest, man. I've been struggling with that for many, many years, dude. That still today, that I'm very driven by hate towards other people. It's getting much better now. With the years going by, it's getting much, much better. But that has always been a huge drive for me. In a weird way, you could say my career's built on that. Why did I become a big streamer on Twitch? Because I was very, very competitive from Hoi 4. Why was I competitive from Hoi 4? Because my character was like, I'm not allowing any of these fuckers to beat me in Hoi 4. Like, that's really what happened. If you watch like the first year of stream, it was all day long. Fuck you, TommyKay, you suck, I'm gonna beat you. And I get triggered and I fucking fight them and I destroy their ass, man. And now we're here. Hate or more like a grudge? It's not hate. I don't want them to die or anything, you know. Thank you, Errol. Thank you very much, Errol. But you can truly see that. I mean, every human being has like traumatas. I think I have to turn off the heater, guys. It's so fucking hot in here. And that's like my traumata, man. Like I always felt like I wasn't enough, and now I am enough, and that makes me horny, man. That's really that's like my thing in life. Everybody has a thing, man. You know, some people become serial killers and shit. But that was always my thing. Thank you, Catterish. Like, I was always dreaming. I always told the story. My main bully in childhood was Paul. That piece of shit. He was like my main bully. And I hate that. I despise this guy from the bottom of my heart. Like, and I'm always fantasizing about this shit for years. This is how... Dude, if you bully someone, you hunt them for years, right? And I'm still fantasizing about two things. Number one, he's a big karate guy. He's like a big karate instructor. His whole life he's doing karate. And I always fantasizing of walking into his karate dojo like in an anime and be like, let's fight, bitch, let's fight. He will probably fuck me up though. Thank you, apes. But I don't know. I would love. And the other one was, and that's dumb though. This is very, very deep. That's why I'm pausing here, because I want you to listen. This is some very, very deep TommyKay psychology here. I've been fantasizing now a bit more serious than the karate bullshit. Yeah, Paul. What the fuck name is Paul? I've been fantasizing my whole life, especially in the last year since my life has become a bit more successful. Thank you, Budinsky. To text him on Facebook and just write like a little letter. Nothing too crazy. Just like, hey, Paul, don't know if you remember me. My name's Tom. You used to be fucking cunt to me in school. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you because you motivated me to be a good person, to do sports, to work out, to make something of my life. Now I'm successful. I love my life. I'm happy. I have the most amazing girlfriend. And you can suck my fucking dick. And I've been fantasizing about this for many years. And I've never done it. Thank you, Dybala for the tier 2, man. I think that's cringe, though. I always come to the conclusion that, yeah, I see a lot of cringe in chat. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side here, Rambler. He will laugh. Very cringe. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying it's in my fucking mind, dude, you know? Just saying, man. Not worth it. That truly is cringe. All the people that say it's truly cringe, maybe you never experienced something like that, okay? That shit hunts you for your whole life, man. You want... Like, I feel that. You want them... You want your enemies to realize that you're better than them, which is such a toxic and arrogant thought. And I think I'm controlling that thought very well. I'm not doing this. I'm not texting anyone. I think I'm really trying to be humble and just chill out, you know, not trying to be an asshole. But deep inside, there is this shadow that just wants me to look at my old enemies, all these fucks, dude. Dude, some fucking fucked up shit happened back in the day. And I just want them to know I'm better than you. Fuck you. But yeah, again, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. And luckily, I realized that, right? Imagine you don't realize that. You need to forgive them. I think you will have a good mental health. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. You don't need to text me and be like, Tommy, I think you should... I get it. I'm totally fine. I don't think about them anymore. Luckily, and this is a very important skill that you need to have as someone like me.
New DLC for
One sec, spec sec. Thank you for the sub. Is to forget about them. It doesn't matter anymore. And in a way, this is sounding weird and almost cockholdy. I'm almost thankful for them being who they are, being bad to me, being assholes to me, bullying me. As I always said, like you have this question, if you go back to your 12-year-old self, what would you tell him? I would say nothing. You know what I will do if I meet my 12-year-old self? I would slap him. I would slap him and be like, you're fucking, fuck you, Ginger, you suck. You know why? Because that shit is gonna motivate him. That shit is gonna turn him into the greatest and most sexy streamer Twitch has ever seen. A guy that's truly happy and has a great life. And that's, in a way, right? I'm kind of, it's weird. That's a personal story. That's for me. A lot of people, you know, they can't handle shit like this easily and get in trouble. I just wanted to say that I have these feelings in the back of my... Everybody has fucked up feelings in their brain. You know, you're watching TommyKay, you probably have very fucked up feelings in your brain. And I'm controlling them. It's fine. I don't let them out. And that's very healthy, I think. And that's how also happiness comes around. In the end, you just need to accept yourself, who you are, and love yourself. And life is going to be easy, man. There's this... You're becoming a magnet. I realized in life. When I was toxic, I would repel everything. Everything, go away. I don't want you. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Blah. But then when you become a positive magnet, when you're starting to be happy and love yourself, you're starting to... This is the truest shit of life I can tell you, man. You're starting to attract others. When you're happy and lucky, everything's cool, you're going to start attracting people. They want to be around you. They want to love you. They want to suck your dick, bro. Dude, it's an easy formula.